What's up, guys? Toy Bro back again, and we are almost there. San Diego Comic-Con is just a few days away, so we're going to take a look at another exclusive from years past. We are taking a look at the oldest figure I've done so far as Comic-Con goes, and we're going to look at the 2011 Thundercats Classics Lion-O figure from Bandai. We're going to move the Lord of the Thundercats over for a second. We're going to take a look at this box. It is humongous. It's a foot tall almost. It's got the Thundercats logo on the top. We've got the cat's eye. We've got Lion-O's name. And then we have nothing else. The only other thing to note about this box is that for some reason they decided to make it open from the side instead of from the top. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. It always bugged me for some reason. Why not just make the top pop open? The logo is on the top too, but not a whole lot else to talk about. So let's take a look at this guy and see what he's all about. All right, so here he is in all of his glory. I don't know, probably not. This guy came out, like I said, in 2011. He was the Comic-Con exclusive, and he is just a repaint of the regular figure in the Thundercats Classic line. Yeah. I don't know. I was really excited about this guy when I got him back in 2011. If you've seen my other Thundercats reviews, I am 100% Thundercats. Always have been, always will be. It's got to be my favorite property. It just doesn't get any love, and it seems it's cursed at this point. And this is a damn good representation of the curse of Thundercats. So Bandai got the license for Thundercats when the new show started, and I loved that show, by the way. It was great. Cartoon Network did it a huge disservice, but that's for another time. And they decided that they were going to do the figures in the kind of vintage style, 8-inch, 7-inch style scale that they did in the vintage line. So Lion-O here is about 8 inches tall. He is rather large. They later killed the line, but not before making the line go into a 6-inch scale, reissuing a different Lion-O and a Mum-Ra. So there's only 4 figures in this line. 2 Comic-Con exclusives. There's this guy, and then there is a Singapore exclusive Mum-Ra Lion-O, which I'll probably do a video on him at some point as well. But yeah, this guy is just a repaint. The only thing that's really good about him are his accessories, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but let's take a look at the figure itself. I'm not going to go too in-depth because, you know, this is just a Comic-Con look. I'm not going to do a crazy in-depth review on him, but we'll do articulation. Head can swivel, it's on a ball. The neck is articulated as well. The arms can go out there and all around. There is a bicep swivel. He does have a single jointed elbow, and then he rotates at the wrist. Obviously the claw shield's on him at this point. He has upper torso articulation and waist rotation, but it's not 100%. Obviously the belt's going to get in the way. Legs go all the way out. You got full splits. They go all the way forward. They go pretty far back. He's got a thigh cut. He's got double jointed knees. He does have a boot cut, and he has a hinge at the ankle. So one of the big gripes with this figure and with this line is that the joints are not painted. So you can see, like, the ankle joint here. It's the same flesh tone as the base figure, not the repaint, by the way. So you can see that his joints do not match his boots. The same goes for the wrist here as well. And another point for this repaint is that the kind of upper neck, chest area is not the same color as the rest of the body, nor is the stomach. Everything is darker but these areas. So, I don't know. But really the whole point of this release is to get a metallic color on the armor, on the chest armor, and then to give him kind of a, I don't know what they were thinking with this wash, but they gave him one. He's, you know, it looks like someone dunked him in a mud bath and then put a bunch of marker in his, in all the sculpted line work. So let's take a quick look at the original release, just for a comparison shot. So you can see here the difference. I mean, the figure is the same. The difference is that there is no wash on the regular figure, and then there is a ton of wash on this guy, and then the metallic armor. As far as the sculpt and likeness goes, like, I'm okay with the general figure itself. It's all right. I think the whole point of the Comic-Con was kind of goofy. The big deal for me in terms of this guy is the accessories. So the original Lino comes with kind of a floppy, flimsy sword, and if you hold it straight up, it's going to bend and warp over time. This guy, though, comes with a rigid, chromed out Sword of Omens, and it's the best. I love this sword. It's fantastic. He also comes with a pedestal stand for the claw shield. So if you don't want to have him with the claw shield on, but you know, why would you do that? You can put it down here, and it also comes with a chromed out short Sword of Omens, which can go there. He does come with 2 other hands, so obviously he needs 1 hand if you're not going to use this. There's a hair on this sword. So he's got 2 open kind of style pose hands. I never use these. Honestly, Ferretti came with them until I pulled the box out to take a look at this. He is on permanent display in my Thundercats case, but I'm not, you know. This guy at the time kind of did it for me. In retrospect, not so much. You know, I would have been happy if they had continued this line. I would have bought everything they made. But he's just he's nothing special. At the time, it was really cool. I do love the accessories, though. I think they are pretty awesome. I love the pedestal that he comes with. I think it's a great bonus. That's really what it comes down to, is that you got this bonus, you got this bonus, and then they decided to muck up the figure for some reason when they could have just left him alone but given us all this other stuff. So that's about it, though. He is an alright figure with an ugly wash and some cool metallic armor until they decided to take a Sharpie to all the lines on the chest. So that's about it for this guy. We are, like I said, almost to San Diego Comic-Con 2011. We aren't going to get any real Thundercats exclusives outside of the Loyal Subjects action vinyls, which are beyond limited, so if I can get a hold of them, I'll throw up a review for those. If not, who knows? Thundercats are once again hanging on by a thread, because all that exists are those Loyal Subjects figures. So their 9 lives, I think, are finally starting to run out, which is a shame, because they are, like I said, pretty much my favorite thing of all time. But here is a look at the San Diego Comic-Con 2011 variant Goofy Wash Lino, and this is the regular Lino. So let me know what you guys think of this figure, of what they did to him in the comments. Do you have him? Do you care about this line? Did you ever get into this line? What did you think about this line when they decided to cancel it? So that's going to do it for this review, everyone. As always, stay tuned for more. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time.